everyone. Welcome to my go-to shoe, Faith, Hope, and Love. Journey through loss, live on, strengthen soul. I'm hoping you had a great week this past week and things are going well for you. We might as well go ahead and get started. Like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification button so you know when we're coming back. Love to have you back. So, as you all know, I have embarked upon this 10-day fast. This happens to be, when you see it, we passed the 10 days, but this is the 10th day, and I completed my 10 days. I'm going to say I completed it with excellence. I have to share with you, it's been challenging. It's not been easy. It has not been easy. Day 4 was very tough, and then it was the weekend. The weekend was extremely tough. I had some friends ask me to go to dinner. I wanted to go to dinner, and immediately I said, "Oh, sure." And then I realized I can't go to dinner. I mean, I could, but I don't want to go to dinner and just order vegetables and have water. Just like, oh goodness. So anyway, I didn't go. And but what I wanted to share in reference to, when I was talking last week about the devotional Dethrone King Stomach, and I talked about cravings in Christ, and I talked about all that. But much of what we go through starts here in the mind, in the head. It gets to the stomach, but really, when you think about when we start to think about what we want, it starts up here. It really does. It starts in our head, and then of course, we want something that's good for us, not necessarily good for us, but we want something that satisfies our appetite, which we talked about that last week. And it is, you have to make it up. When I came on this fast, when I decided to do this, I knew my mindset was right. I knew that my mind was right. I knew that my mindset was correct because I was able to start it. And I felt like, okay, Paul, you can do this. Although I needed some encouragement along the way. I really did. And I received that encouragement. So thank you who encouraged me to continue on this fast. I really do appreciate that. But as going to the fast, it taught me something on how I need to rethink some things. The way I eat, just in my entire lifestyle. Because from this fast, I realized I have to have a different lifestyle. I need to be here. I want to be here as long as I can. So I need to do what I need to do for me so I can have longevity and have longevity with a good life, good health. So I'm going to at least do the best I can for me. Life happens. We don't know what's going to happen to us, but the least I can do is to do what's best for me at this stage of my life, and encourage others to do the same. So got through the fast, 10 days, and the whole big deal, it was the soda. And yes, today, yes, I do. I still crave it. I do crave soda. I wish I could have, when I sit down for a meal, I'm looking at that glass with water and lemon in it, and I'm thinking, whoa, this is not the same. It's just not the same. And I know some people say, you can do the carbonated water, seltzer water, and all that. And I'd rather just drink the water, to be honest with you. So I just drink the water and be done with it, and just get through it. That's all. That's all I can do. And that's what I've done. I've accomplished that. And also, I poured out a whole bottle of Diet Cherry. And you'll see it here on the screen here shortly how I poured the diet soda out. I just had to do it because it's not good for me. It's not good for you. If soda happens to be your thing and it's not good for you, you got to try to, there's so many things that are not good for us that if you can omit even one thing, let's do the one thing we can omit, right? So I did pour that soda out. Well, this is it, y'all. I am pouring out the diet. Oh my God. Oh, this is not easy, y'all. It's not easy. Oh man. Oh well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Pouring it out. No more buying any more diet. You all saw it. Oh my gosh. Woo. Oh well. Bicycle. So I did pour that soda out, and I have not had a soda in 10 days. And what I decided to do is I'm going to go another 10 days with the soda, and then I'll do another 10, a total of 30 days without soda. And I'm hoping by then, because they say after 30 days, you're pretty much set. So I'm hoping that the longer I go without it, it'll be easier for me to let it go. And of course, this is Easter weekend, so I know it's going to be a little challenging. I know I'm going to want a soda with my meal, but I'm not going to buy any soft drink. I'm not buying any. So I'll buy one bottle. Well, I have one bottle in the basement that I'm going to bring up for the family if they want some. But typically, they're pretty much water drinkers, mostly everybody. You know, the young people have been drinking water for a while now. So, but I know my grandson, he doesn't mind the diet soda. So I'll let him. We'll finish that one bottle. Well, no, the rest of them will finish it. And whatever doesn't get finished, either you can take it home with him, or I'll just throw that one bottle away. But I am on this mission, this healthy lifestyle, so that I can be a better me for a better you, for all y'all. So we can all be better together. We're all working on this thing together. So I hope you have an understanding of where I'm trying to go with this, and that it would help all of us. Because what happens, at least what I have found, and this is what I've been learning, we're all still trying to fill that void with something, right? And I mentioned before, we can only fill it with the presence of God, and only the way He speaks to us in our lives, you know, by reading His Word, meditating upon His Word. Those are the kind of things that we need to do to enhance our spirituality and enhance who we are as individuals, that we can help others along the way. But also, you've got to do some things that you find that are really fun. Now, I don't know what you like to do for fun, but you have to do something that's fun, whether that's going to the movies, whether that's taking a line dance. I told my granddaughter, and my daughter showed me this, that one that, I can't remember the dance, but where they pop the fan, and they told me, so Mom, you need to learn how to do that dance. You would do good at that. So I've decided that's another thing I want to embark upon. I'm going to learn how to do that dance. I probably will not show you guys that. I probably won't show that to you, but I am going to try to learn that dance, because it looks like that'd be fun, because I do like to enjoy myself, and I do like to have a lot of fun. So aside from just eating and enjoying myself, I do like to dance too. So I'll be getting that in. I'll be adding that into my things to do list, which you all know I have already things to do, but this will be something just for me. The one thing, when we're going through grief, and even though it's been a long time for me in grief, it's been a long time. When I say I've been going through a long time, my son has been gone 10 and my husband 7. So and for Brad, it's going on 8 years now. It'll be 8 in August. Time is going by so fast. It seems like a long time, but it doesn't, it can hit you any point in time. Any point in time. My daughter put something on Facebook that really touched my heart, and I was like, oh my gosh. She was talking about when her dad and her brother would, after basketball practice, they would go to Arthur Treacher's. And I'm telling her story, but it was a beautiful story. When I read it, it just really touched me. I wasn't there, but her dad, they didn't have, she's telling the story. She said, my dad didn't have much money. He didn't have much, but he would go to Arthur Treacher's. Oh, see, it's happening right now. He would go to Arthur Treacher's, and he would say he would buy one Arthur Treacher fish sandwich, and they would split it between the 3 of them. And that was like a big deal. And I could feel her pain, because I know, I'm sorry. But this is what grief is. That when it comes, it just comes. And the one thing I want to share with you all, that when the grief comes, just let it come. Whatever that pain feels like, just let it manifest itself. Let it just come out, and just let it be what it is. But when I read that what my daughter had written, and then she had made this fish sandwich that and she says, I think my dad would really like this. And it made me think about how much she probably misses her dad. She misses her dad a lot. And, I think so many times when we are going through grief, we only think about our own grief. We don't think about how the grief affects our children, the brothers, the sisters, the aunts, the uncles. It affects everyone. It just doesn't affect just one person. And I just know that we just need to just let the pain come in, let it resonate for a minute, let the tears flow, and then keep moving forward. I always talk about moving forward. I always say my hashtag line is keep it moving. And I think it's so important for us to remember that, because we don't ever want to get paralysis and be stuck in that place where we can't move forward. Anyway, I just wanted to share that little tidbit of a story with you that my daughter had put out there, which was it was heartwarming to me, because it's been such a good life that we've had, and it's nice to sometimes think about some memories that make you, even if you get sad about it, it's still good, it's still okay. So anyway, I want you all to know that I am going to continue on the fast. I'm going to omit the soda, continue with the soda, continue not drinking any soft drink, but I'm also going to change my lifestyle quite a bit. I'll be eating vegetables and water, and I'll include some salmon, I'll include scallops, I'll include some lamb chops, I'll include some stuff now in it. But as far as the sweets, I'm really good. Just about omit them completely, at least until, hold on one second, I'll be back. I'm back. Sorry about that. I have this allergy issue that's been giving me a hard way to go. Anyway, so I want to also share with you a praise report. I have a few praise reports. So the point of embarking upon the fast, one of my number one goals was, of course, to draw strength from God and to do the things that He would have me to do. That's always that's just what I would definitely want to see happen, is to have strength in Him and to grow in Him and all those kinds of things. However, I did have a motive. I had some motivation here. My motivation was I need to have better numbers when I go to my doctor. Right? Now I check my numbers every single day, and I've been checking them over these last 10 days. I am not kidding you all. I got two huge praise reports. Number one, my blood pressure has gone from 160/70 to 130, 128/78. So huge change. And it seems like it's just getting better and better. So my blood pressure numbers are going down wonderfully. Now, my diabetes numbers are just really great too, I have to tell you. When I wake up in the morning, my blood sugar is like 118, which for a diabetic, that's really good to wake up in the morning. After fasting, that's a good blood sugar. And after I eat, it's up to like 160, 170, which is where it's supposed to be for a diabetic. So my numbers are just really good, to the point where I'm looking forward to seeing my doctor. I go for my physical in May, and I'm looking forward for him saying, Pauline, pat on the back, you did a great job. And because, we play around so much with the things that we like to do and we like to eat, and sometimes it's time to just say, okay, stop. You just got to stop. You just got to buckle down and do what you're supposed to do. So I wanted to share those two praise reports, and I actually have a third one too. I almost don't want to say this one, but when I started back on this, my feet were swollen. Y'all know my the name of this podcast is My Go-To Shoe, which I named it that because it's a metaphor for moving, shoes, journey. We're walking through, we're going through. And I love shoes. I'm really a shoe girl. I'm a real shoe girl. But my feet had swollen up. because, like I told you, I've been kind of been eating way too much here lately. I never got myself back on track after the holidays. I just seemed to just kept moving in the wrong direction, moving in the wrong direction. And so, but now my feet are just like normal. They're normal. They're just completely normal. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is outstanding. So Brad used to say this. Brad used to say, you gotta have your wheels. You gotta have your wheels. You gotta have your wheels. You gotta be able to walk. And he's right. You gotta have your wheels. So, I think about this, and I'm saying this to you all for a reason. When I first was diagnosed with that, we don't take things seriously when they tell us these things. We really don't. And let me just say, maybe it's me. I didn't take it so seriously because I seemed like I could eat what I would want to eat, and still I would lose weight. I never had a problem with that, and the numbers would go down. But as you get older, you start to think about. Well, what I was noticing is that when I do eat things that are not good, I could feel it. I felt the difference. You don't feel those differences when you're younger because your body's young. It's totally different. But as you get older, when you eat certain things, you think, oh, gee, I don't feel quite as good as I should feel. So that being said, those are my there's no swelling. I mean, my feet look great. So I have to tell you, I'm very excited about that praise report. My numbers are good, blood pressure, it's all good. And now it has really motivated me to want to eat the way I should. It's definitely, if you decide to embark upon something like this, if you don't want to do like just water and vegetables, just cut back on, to sweets. Now Easter's coming. I'm only going to make one cake. I make a Kentucky butter rum cake that the family loves. I'm going to make that one. I usually make two. I'll make one because if I make two, there'll be a lot left over for me. I'm not doing that. I am not. I'm going to make one cake and they can take it all home with them. I'm not even going to ask them to leave me. I don't even want to slice because, like an alcoholic, you can't have that. You just can't have that one drink. I can't just have that one drink of soda. I just can't. I know I can't. And what is that thing that they say in Alcoholics Anonymous? I know y'all probably know what it is, and I wish I could bring it right off the bat, but you just can't have that one thing. You just cannot do that one drink. It's just like shopping. The shopping thing is hard too because you've got all this stuff coming through your texts and your emails and everything. So I'm going to stop that. I'm going to also stop subscribing or whatever I have to do so I stop getting all these ads. Because I get these ads and I'm thinking, it makes me just want to buy something. So I'm going to have to stop that too. My form of fun is going to be just dancing around. That's going to be how I get rid of some energy and get some exercise in. It's just going to be my walking and dancing and just having fun that way because I've got to get it together. It seems like it's a lot of things going on at the same time, but I feel really good about it. I really do. And I just want you all to be encouraged that as you're going through this journey with me, and if you're going through that pain of the grief of losing someone that you really love so much, and you're trying to get through that day, I just want to encourage you to just hold on to God's unchanging hand. See, our friends change, people change, but God, He remains the same today, tomorrow, and forevermore. He remains the same. He does not change like we do. So that being said, this is going to be all we're going to talk about today. I'm going to come back next week with something new. Not sure what that's going to be yet, but it'll be something new that we're going to be working on. But the main thing is that as you go through your grief, that you hold on to God's unchanging hand. He does not change. We do, but He does not. Please know that I love you all. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. May God always continue to smile upon you as He does. And may you trust God. Trust the process He is allowing each one of us to go through. And more than anything, trust the outcome. Love y'all. See you soon. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. hit the notification button so you know when we're coming back. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate each one of you more than you know. And Daphne, hi there. Love you, girl. And I love all y'all, but I just a little special shout out to Daphne. Anyway, have a blessed rest of your week. Have a wonderful Easter. Happy Easter to you. And just smile as you go through this journey. Love y'all. See you soon. Bye-bye.